Your ancestry just uncovered royal ties. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this is not a coincidence. This message is reaching you because something ancient, something buried in your family line, is finally being brought to light. You've felt the pull. You've noticed the signs. You've questioned the strange dreams, the names that repeat in whispers, the unusual feelings you get when you walk past certain places or look at old photos. And now, heaven is unveiling what was always meant to be yours. Your ancestry just uncovered royal ties, and what your family kept hidden, even from you, is finally ready to be known. There is a spiritual inheritance running through your bloodline, one that many tried to hide, suppress, or erase entirely. You were born into a legacy far greater than you imagined, and for far too long, you have lived beneath your spiritual identity, beneath your destiny. This is the hour of remembrance and exposure. There is something your ancestors knew but swore to never reveal, out of fear, protection, or guilt. But God is not bound by their silence. Heaven has decreed that you must know the truth. Someone in your family was royalty, not metaphorically, not symbolically, but literally chosen, crowned, and destined for divine leadership. A bloodline running through ancient palaces, whispered through scrolls, buried in graves marked only with strange symbols. A line that connects you to a long-forgotten throne. But this throne is not only of earthly kingdoms. It is tied to spiritual realms. Archangel Michael has hovered over this bloodline for generations, guarding something sacred inside of you. The reason you've always felt different, disconnected, even misunderstood by your own family, is because you carry something they couldn't handle. Something they feared. Something they couldn't explain. You are the spiritual rebirth of a lineage that was once silenced. You carry ancient favor, ancient responsibility, and a divine inheritance that the world cannot steal, though they've tried. There was once a woman in your family, her name is no longer spoken. She knew she was different. She had visions. She saw things before they happened. She felt the pull of heaven before anyone taught her how to pray. Her blood was pure, her heart was bold, and her destiny was interrupted by betrayal. She was promised safety by someone close to her, yet that person, driven by jealousy and hunger for power, betrayed her trust and concealed the truth about her child. That child was part of the royal line. That child's blood led to you. Heaven has been waiting generations for someone with your courage, your open heart, your spiritual hunger, to rise and reclaim what was stolen. The enemy tried to cover it with shame, with generational curses, with confusion, with rejection. But the Lord says, the veil is lifting now. You are the one chosen to carry this legacy forward. The royal seal is still imprinted in your spirit. And the crown, though it passed through suffering, is being spiritually placed on your head again. Archangel Michael says, "Open your eyes now. You are not who they told you you were. The lies that were repeated in your family, you're not special, that's just a dream, nobody in this family ever succeeds," were curses meant to cloud your remembrance. But the time of ignorance is over. God says, the scroll has been opened. The family secret has been read aloud in heaven. Your name was called. Your identity is being restored. This royal tie isn't just about blood. It's about divine purpose. You are meant to lead, heal, and lift others. You are a spiritual heir to miracles. The reason certain doors have remained shut is because God refused to let you settle for anything beneath your calling. The relationships that broke, the jobs that failed, the sudden shifts in direction, all were divine interventions to reroute you back to this message, this truth, this moment. Someone in your family tried to bury this. They forged documents. They destroyed letters. They burned a photograph. One item remains, a locket, a name on a grave, a mysterious date etched on a stone. These were not coincidences. These are pieces of the puzzle. Look closer. Ask the questions you were told not to ask. The truth is waiting to be claimed. The enemy fears what happens when you accept this truth. Because when you do, the curses break. The chains fall. The fog lifts. And you begin to walk in the full authority of who you are. You begin to rise in ways no one in your family dared to rise before. Your abundance flows. Your discernment sharpens. Your spiritual vision becomes precise. And those around you start to notice something different in you. This is why your life has felt spiritually intense. Why people are drawn to you, but don't always understand you. You carry light that was stored in your family's soul for centuries. You carry the inheritance of warriors, kings, prophets, and peacemakers. You are not an accident. You are a revival. Archangel Michael has kept your scroll sealed from the enemy. But today, he holds it before you and says, "Read. You've been chosen for such a time as this. Your decisions today affect 7 generations after you. Your healing matters. Your prayers matter. Your awakening matters. Because when you step into this truth, heaven shifts the atmosphere around you. The secret was heavy, yes. But now it becomes your strength. You will no longer live unaware. You will no longer beg for scraps of love, honor, or success. You will reclaim the throne, not of pride, but of purpose. Every tear you've cried in confusion becomes a river of revelation. Every heartbreak becomes a gate to divine instruction. Every silence from heaven is replaced with angelic announcements. You are not late. You are right on time. There is a vault in heaven with your name etched on it. The blessings inside were withheld, not because you were forgotten, but because the timing had to be perfect. That time is now. The spiritual lock has broken. The angels are releasing what was reserved only for the one who awakens to the truth of their divine bloodline. That's you. This is why people treated you unfairly. Why they mocked your spiritual hunger. Why some relatives turned cold when you began to ask deeper questions. They felt the shift. They feared the exposure. But God says, nothing can stop this now. What has been decreed in heaven will manifest on earth. The royal oil has touched your life. There is a spiritual name you carry that only the angels know. They have whispered it over you while you slept. That name carries authority. That name opens divine doors. That name is part of your ancestry's secret. When you walk with that name in your spirit, demonic interference cannot touch you. When you speak with that name's confidence, healing flows. When you pray under that name's mantle, miracles happen instantly. It is not arrogance to claim what is rightfully yours. It is divine obedience. You are not stepping into a fantasy, you are stepping into fulfillment. The past generations who suffered in silence, they are watching you now. The great cloud of witnesses is cheering you on. The ancestors who were silenced are finally being honored through your awakening. Do not doubt this moment. Don't let fear convince you to delay. Open your hands. Accept the mantle. Heaven is placing a spiritual robe on your shoulders, a robe woven with prayers, tears, strength, and fire. You were always meant to rise. You were always meant to lead. You were always meant to carry this truth. People will come to you in the coming weeks, seemingly by coincidence, but they are divine confirmations. Someone will mention a name from your past you don't recognize, but when you research it, it will link to the royal tie. A location will stand out to you. Go there, for a spiritual memory lives in that place. Your body remembers more than your mind does. Your soul carries echoes of royal moments. The family secret is unbelievable only because the enemy worked so hard to make you forget. But your spirit already knows. That dream you had as a child, that fascination with crowns, history, or a strange region of the world, that was not random. That was your divine memory calling out. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. Your royalty is not for pride, it is for purpose. The wealth that is coming is not only financial, it is wisdom, protection, elevation, spiritual strength, and holy alliances. You will meet others who also carry ancient mantles. Together, your light will shift generations. Do not underestimate what this message means. Your bloodline is being rewritten. Your family's name is being washed clean. What was once associated with pain, poverty, and patterns of failure will now be known for breakthrough, honor, and divine restoration. The world will know. But most importantly, you will know. Archangel Michael says, this message is protected. It is not just for your curiosity, it is for your calling. Do not skip this. Something good is happening because you opened this. Had you ignored this one more time, the delay would have extended another season. But because you listened now, the shift has begun. Stand tall. Pray boldly. Ask God for names, dreams, visions. And pay attention. The answers are already on the way. Before another second passes, hear me. There are no accidents in divine timing. You came across this now because heaven has chosen to reveal something that has been buried for generations. Your ancestry just uncovered royal ties, yes, royal. Not just metaphorical royalty, but a bloodline tied to a legacy you were never supposed to forget. A secret hidden under the dust of time, guarded in silence, passed down through shadows and whispers. And now, the light has come. The final shutdown is tomorrow, not just of a situation, but of an old identity that no longer fits who you truly are. This is your moment. This is the unveiling. You are not who they said you were. You are not what the world labeled you. The chains of generational lies are breaking. The silence is ending. What was covered is now being exposed by heaven's own hand. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, sword drawn, declaring over you that the time has come. The veil is lifting. The family truth that was too dangerous to speak is now your divine inheritance. And God is speaking clearly, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are chosen. You are royal. It is hard to believe that after all the rejection, the neglect, the struggle, and the betrayal, that hidden behind it all was royalty. But that is how the enemy works. He tried to destroy your identity before you ever knew who you were. He sent confusion into your bloodline. He distorted the truth. He scattered your inheritance. But God is restoring it. What should have been yours long ago is circling back with divine speed. This is not about pride or power. This is about calling, about purpose, about the truth finally standing tall after being buried for too long. Tomorrow marks the final shutdown of the lies. The old version of your story ends. The false narrative collapses. The records of heaven are being updated in your favor. What others buried in shame, God is redeeming in glory. That's why things have felt so intense. That's why your spirit has been unsettled lately. Because your soul can feel what your mind is just now catching up to. Something divine is unfolding. Something sacred is awakening. And it is bigger than just you. It touches generations past and generations to come. You were never meant to be small. You were never meant to be overlooked. Your spirit has always known that something about your life is different, that something powerful is waiting to be revealed. And now the time has come. Angels are surrounding you. They are opening ancient scrolls, releasing divine instructions, marking you for a mission that only royal souls can carry. That's why the attacks on your life were so fierce. The enemy knew who you were before you knew. That's why you were targeted early. That's why they tried to crush your spirit. But what they didn't understand is that you carry resurrection in your bloodline. You are the turning point. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. The silence ends with you. The curse ends with you. The shame ends with you. The truth begins with you. That unbelievable family secret? God says it's not just a scandal. It's a revelation. What was hidden wasn't to shame you, it was to prepare you. You had to be spiritually mature before it could be released. You had to come into alignment with heaven's timeline. And now, finally, you are ready. Your heart is awake. Your soul is listening. You are standing at the threshold of transformation. Do not be afraid. Even if the truth shocks you. Even if it disrupts everything you thought you knew. Even if it hurts. Even if it causes you to question your entire past. You are not losing yourself. You are discovering yourself. The royal blood that flows through your veins has always been there. It was never taken. It was only hidden. And heaven is tired of watching you live beneath your anointing. So now, the divine court has convened, and judgment has been passed in your favor. What was taken must be returned. What was silenced must be spoken. You were not meant to live in shadows. You were not created to beg for crumbs when heaven has prepared a table. You were not born to shrink. You were born to lead. You were born to lift the legacy of your family out of disgrace and into divine purpose. That's why you're being entrusted with this truth now. Because God knows your heart. He knows your strength. He knows that you won't run from it, you'll rise with it. You'll carry the truth with integrity. You'll honor what was hidden not with shame, but with holy fire. The shutdown tomorrow is not a loss. It is liberation. It is the divine seal closing the door on deception. Do not fear the ending. Celebrate the closure. The chapter that was written in lies is being replaced by a chapter of divine truth. The inheritance you were denied is now rushing toward you. Doors are opening. Records are being corrected. Names are being restored. And your name, yes, your name, is being written on the scrolls of favor. Heaven is not silent. The angels are rejoicing. Archangel Michael is declaring this moment a victory. Not just for you, but for the generations who came before you and the ones who will follow you. You are the hinge that history turns on. You are the fulfillment of a promise made long ago in the spirit realm. And now it is your time to rise, not with ego, but with holy authority. Not in pride, but in purpose. God is not surprised by any of this. In fact, He has been waiting for this moment. All the pain, all the confusion, all the losses, they led to this. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. God was watching, weaving every broken thread into a divine tapestry. Now, the masterpiece is being revealed. And when people see you, they will see the reflection of a miracle. They will not understand how you rose from where you came. But you will know. You will say, "It was God. It was always God." Let go of the fear. Let go of the shame. Let go of the false stories they wrote about you. The truth is stronger. The truth is liberating. The truth is divine. And heaven is backing you. You are stepping into your identity. You are stepping into your calling. You are stepping into your destiny. Nothing can stop it. Not even your own doubts. Because God's word over your life is final. You are surrounded now. Angels have formed a hedge of protection. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Every tongue that rises to accuse you will fall silent. The blessing that was held back is being released. The favor that was delayed is now expedited. The truth that was hidden is now being shouted in the Spirit. And your name is on it. Your name is on the inheritance. Your name is on the breakthrough. Your name is on the scrolls of glory. Be still and know. Don't try to control the revelation. Just receive it. Don't fear what it might change. Embrace what it will restore. Your identity is not collapsing, it is unfolding. You are not being broken, you are being built. You are not being exposed, you are being exalted. What once was your greatest question will now become your greatest answer. This moment is sacred. This message is divine. This truth is yours. And it cannot be taken from you again. Heaven has confirmed it. The angels have spoken. And the next time you look in the mirror, you will not see the person they tried to convince you to be. You will see the truth. You will see the royalty. You will see the chosen one. This is your time. This is your awakening. This is your divine revelation. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are covered. You are surrounded. And you are loved. All you need to do now is trust. Trust that God knew what He was doing all along. Trust that the pain wasn't pointless. Trust that the silence was sacred. Trust that what's coming is better than anything you're leaving behind. You are not the black sheep. You are the golden one. You are the fulfillment of the family's unspoken prayer. You are the answer to a divine mystery. And now, the world will see what heaven has always known about you. You are royal. You are marked. You are chosen. And you are walking into a season that will blow your mind. Just pray. Just stay faithful. Just listen. Heaven is with you. Always has been. Always will be.